tomorrow's biggest news stories today. I'm your host, Gigi Stone, the can't stop roasting the broomstick, also known as Dory Greenberg. On MASH on This, we give you a quick rundown of what we think is the best the internet has to offer, so be sure to tell us what you think in the comments, and we'll get to them at the end of the show. Now let's get into it. Yes, I did the whole thing on one leg. Oh, eat it. Hey, many of you probably woke up this morning to a news alert about a 25-year-old National Security Agency contractor from Georgia named Reality Lee Winner. Literally her real name, just so we're clear. Miss Winner was charged for allegedly leaking a top-secret report to the news outlet The Intercept. And that report showed that Russian intelligence tried to hack U.S. voting systems before the election in November. According to CNN, Winner faces up to 10 years in prison for this violation of the Espionage Act. Her motivations for leaking are not yet known, but here are a few things we do know about her. One, she actually goes by the name Sarah Winner on Twitter, which is, I think, a more acceptable name. Maybe, I don't know. Two, during her 6 years in the military, she was an Air Force linguist who speaks a boatload of languages like Pashto, Farsi, and Dari. Kind of impressive. And three, even though Julian Assange of WikiLeaks has since voiced support for Miss Winner, her mother told CNN that her daughter had never expressed praise or support of past leakers like Edward Snowden to her. So clearly, still so much to learn about this young lady and about the report she leaked. But to catch up on as many facts as we have so far regarding this story, check out Sasha Lee Catch's article on Mashable.com. Sorry if I mispronounced Sasha. We love you. So, Prince was without a doubt one of the most brilliant and quirky artists that ever lived. But aside from the mythical tales about Prince, like when he beat Charlie Murphy in a basketball game while wearing a frilly shirt, he actually secretly helped contribute to environmental progress, specifically when it came to solar power. After chatting with his friend CNN journalist Van Jones back in 2011, Prince decided to invest some of his wealth to creating Powerhouse, a for-profit incubator that pairs clean tech entrepreneurs with investors. Powerhouse has helped 43 startups get on their feet during a time when relying on the government for clean energy funding has become increasingly more and more futile. These startups have included many solar energy-focused companies such as PV Complete, which designs and engineers solar projects for other companies, and Hot for Solar, great name, which helps identify neighborhoods ripe for rooftop solar. And while Prince himself might be gone, his commitment to advancing clean tech in the U.S. continues on. For that, we salute him and Van Jones. Amazon has been in the news a lot lately, which I'm sure is very much on purpose. And the latest news about the e-commerce giant is about making Prime more affordable for more families. The tech giant will offer Prime membership at a discounted price of $5.99 a month to low-income families receiving government assistance. Prime usually costs $10.99 a month, but families who have electronic benefits transfer cards or EBT cards will be able to receive this 50% discount per month. However, there's a lot of small print regarding this new offering. For one, low-income customers need to have an EBT card to qualify for this discount, but they can't pay for the Prime membership using government benefits. Also, the discount is just for Prime's membership fee, not for any goods or services. Nevertheless, providing low-income customers with access to more options to buy the things they need is extremely helpful. And when you look beyond all the good surface-level PR this is driving, discount also aims to level the playing field between Walmart and Amazon, who are just constantly competing to be the place to go for quick and cheap purchases. So, which company do you think is winning the battle? Let us know in the comments. All right, the Star Wars saga has been described as a space opera of sorts, with dramatic twists among the relationships of its principal characters. But it seems that the drama of Star Wars has seeped into the life of one of its memorabilia collectors, who was the victim of the largest Star Wars robbery ever. The victim's name? Steve Sansweet, who runs a nonprofit museum called Rancho Obi-Wan and houses more than 400,000 Star Wars collectibles. He said that over $200,000 worth of very rare collectibles were stolen over several months in late 2015 through 2016. But the worst part about this whole ordeal is that Sansweet knows who the thief is, and it's unfortunately one of his closest pals, a fellow collector named Carl Cunningham. The two were friends for over 20 years, and Cunningham had regular and free access to the museum because, well, Sansweet thought he could trust him. It was only after Cunningham was caught red-handed selling the stolen items online that he admitted to Sansweet that he was the crook, which led to Cunningham being charged with felony grand theft. This betrayal of Lando Calrissian proportions is terrible, and we hope Cunningham gets a proper punishment for being such a crap friend. Why'd you have to turn him in? It seems as though we've moved on from yearning for a good lover to begging and pleading for a half-decent texter. And that's where Witty Thumbs comes in. Even though it has the worst name ever, this brand new app aims to solve one of the most annoying problems regarding digital dating, namely terrible text exchanges. Basically, you upload a conversation you are having with a potential suitor, and then the conversation is either passed around among Witty Thumbs users or their collection of experts who then weigh in on what you said and how you can improve your messaging skills. They literally grade you too, and some of these graded reviews are featured prominently on the Witty Thumbs homepage. Let's take a gander at an especially cringeworthy exchange and how one of the app's experts weighed in. So let's take a look. So yeah, this is a guy texting a girl, I believe, and this expert Lauren is just saying, don't be a ding-dong. Like, nobody says stuff like this anymore, just like be straightforward. And then of course the next one is, yeah, like way to build up this surprise and then completely deflate it immediately. You don't know how surprises work. Be better. And then the last one, the rest of this, you can go on Witty Thumbs' homepage and check it out, is just him being like, but did you like me? But did I do this right? Like, what do you mean by this? And it's just massive insecurity across the board. So Lauren calls him out on it, and I think she did a pretty good job at evaluating him. This guy got a D+ for the record. So it's definitely a little sad that we have to rely on an app in order to communicate with each other like adults. But I guess if you are having really bad luck with your online dating, maybe give this a shot. What do you think about the concept of Witty Thumbs? Is it a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs D+? Let us know in the comments. If you've been searching for a way to induce the sweetest, most delicious heart attack ever, look no further than fried chicken tenders with a cookie dough batter. That's what's now on the menu at Popeyes, and while it's not exactly cookie dough wrapped around chicken, it is made with a shortbread cookie coating, allowing these nugs to reach all new levels of sweet and savory. Not really sure what kind of horrific sadists they have running the food program at Popeyes, but it seems like these nugs are only available until June 25th. Ugh, not enough time. So if you can drop everything you're doing right now and run as fast as possible to a nearby Popeyes and shove as many of these puppies down your throat as fast as you can, pretty sure you'll achieve that scrumptious yet painful death you've been dreaming about since January.